Hey everyone, it's Nirovro Shoumik, and welcome back to another video. Now today's one is going to be a little bit different because, so let me just explain this real quick. I've been doing YouTube for quite a while now, have I not? Yeah, well, now I think it's the best time I show you guys how I make my videos and all. So yeah, without any further chit-chatting, let's begin. So the first thing I'm pretty sure you guys want to see is my setup, so I'm going to show you that right now. Once I remove my hand from the camera, you guys are going to see it, so let me just set my phone up here, and here it is. So, I know, it doesn't really look like much from this distance, does it? I'm going to show you the entire thing properly right about now, so just give me a second. So here we have it. So my tripod is right here, and over here we can see my monitor, and obviously there's my keyboard. It's kind of messy here. My phone charger, because I was charging it a couple hours ago, and then my headphone. And if you're wondering where my mic is, well, here it is. This is the one. I've been making videos with this mic like for at least a couple of days now, because we got it rather recently. But it's a pretty good mic. It's better than the mic that's being played on the phone right now, you know. And so yeah, this is my setup. It doesn't look like much, but now it's time to get into the actual stuff, like how I record my videos, edit my videos, and make my thumbnails. Let's begin. So now, we're going to take a quick look at how I use OBS Studio. So, first of all, here we have the window, okay. I'm showing it rather weirdly, but here's honestly what it looks like. So, when I have it at this and all, it's legit like just recording the entire desktop, obviously, and well, you just press this and it starts recording and all. And now for scene 2, it's a window capture, basically meaning like it's to choose whichever window. If the third option, the game capture, doesn't work, it's like just choosing a certain window which I want to record. Because if I try recording the entire screen while playing a game, it's just gonna like, you know, lag and all, because my PC is very low end. And as for low end, I'm gonna go to the settings and show you how I make such good videos despite having such a low quality PC. So we have the output, streaming and recording. So we have encoding options, like, see, I have it on encoding software instead of encoding hardware. So it's X264, and we have all these, I have these options like pretty much copy pasted into my, like literally copy pasted into like my OBS bar here. This is originally empty, so if you want to fix that, then I'll help you out with that. Now for the bit rate. So I have the rate control at CBR. I can make it at VBR, but I personally prefer CBR, and it's at 4 megabytes per second. That's the bit rate. And now for the audio. So the audio, the sample rate is at 44.1 kilohertz. The channel is stereo, and well, I'm not gonna go through the mic audio and all, like that's unnecessary. But then let's look at the video. So the resolution, I recorded at like 720p resolution, even though I change it to 1080p when I'm editing it. And I have the FPS value at 60 frames per second, like the frame rate, obviously. Then, well, it seems pretty normal. So for recording, I kind of have it like, the type is standard. It's okay. Like, I really don't need much. I set the usage preset to ultra fast because I need like I need less CPU. The profile is high. The tuning, well, if you want, you can make it zero latency, but my PC will not be able to handle that, so I just keep it at film. And yeah, it's not that hard. The audio bitrate is 160. I could change that as well, but I still prefer just the way it is. and I have replay buffer disabled and all. So yeah, that's basically all that I have for OBS. It's really not all that necessary, but like because I just explained almost all of it. But now I think it's time I teach you guys how to use Adobe Premiere Pro. So obviously this is not a full tutorial on how I use Adobe Premiere Pro. It's just no, on how to use Adobe Premiere Pro. I don't know everything about it, but I know plenty, and I'm just gonna show you guys how I edit my own videos, because I'm a gaming YouTuber and it doesn't really take much to it's not really that hard to edit on Premiere Pro if you're a gamer. And Premiere Pro, it's like one of the easiest softwares out there, and it's literally the most popular one. Legit. I cannot find any software that's more popular than this. Except maybe Filmora, but I prefer Premiere Pro anyways. So I opened up a new project. So obviously, as you guys can tell, a new Premiere Pro project will always just be straight up blank. I'll show you what it looks like once it's loaded up. As you can see, this is what it looks like. Just straight up timeline, no sequence whatsoever. However, now here's how I edit my videos. Okay, so I restored some of my previous footage, which is literally this geometry dash footage that I have. So I'm gonna put that in here. And honestly, I think I'm gonna mute it because I don't really want to risk getting a copyright claim because of this. So I'm just gonna turn the volume all the way down to negative infinity decibels. Anyways, let's see. So we have that, and now let's see, where's my camera footage? Okay, hang on, I think it's somewhere. Alright, there was a lot of struggles there. But anyways, so here we have it. My camera footage. So I start off by pointing my phone at my monitor, and then I have to just line it up with, I have to line up the recording's beginnings and all. So yeah, I'll turn the volume up in this, it's loud. I don't really need that anyways, so let's see. Okay, so we have to, I'm gonna have to keep dragging this forward until it gets to so until I see, okay, so once I see the screen turn reddish and all, I need to follow this. I'm literally pretending to edit a video just because, okay, I'm trying to keep this lined up. While this is lagging, so I think I just saw it. It was around, okay, so it just shifted, so this is it. And then once I do that, so then once I just crop this, boom. So now, as you can see, it's pretty much perfectly lined up. Take a close look at it. Okay, never mind. I take that back, it's not perfectly lined up. So we have, okay, so there we go. I have perfectly lined it up. I had to cut each from both the bits of footage, and as you can see, when it's just doing this, I open up Geometry Dash, and once I do, I test to see if it's working. It isn't. It's still not working there. So then what do? I set it to full screen mode so that it does work. I really don't want any issues, and then that's when I start setting up my camera. It seems pretty hard, but it's really not. So then let's just go ahead and skip right ahead to, so as you can see, it seems pretty well lined up, because as you can see, the color is changing along with, if you just take a close look. So at my face cam, see, literally the face cam footage color, it seems to be changing alongside what's going on the screen. So it's pretty much, I lined it up perfectly. I nailed it. So then let's take a look directly at how, okay, I'm gonna reset all that. So now it looks like this. And now let me show you how I make my Facecam border. So I have a picture like right here, just a straight up white background. Then I drag it all the way across. It's not even that hard, honestly. So as you can see, it's just like this now. So now how do I make this into a Facecam border? It's pretty obvious, you guys. So I go to the effects panel once it loads up. So then afterwards, I press crop. I type in crop. Yeah. And then I tap on that. And then add it to both of the, on both the video camera, on the Facecam footage and the picture that I just selected. And then on the picture, I also add drop shadow, that option. I set it to 25. And then as you know, I just crop the Facecam. So 11, 1, 11, 1. So there you have the camera cropped. Now for the border to be cropped up, so it's 10.5. Oh, oops, that's supposed to be 10. As you can see, I make a lot of mistakes. And then this is supposed to be 10.5. Boom. Now I need to shrink this up, maybe to 40 in size, both of them. Boom. So now that's done, I'm gonna have to see the direction. So either, for the direction one, you can either click and hold and drag it on the screen if you want, or you double tap this and then you type in where you want your Facecam to be. So for me, most of the time I put it in 153 and 1069. Okay, so I do that there. For both of them, and bam, that it's at the top right, like usual. And as you can see, the shadow is there as well, and there we go. We have my Facecam footage pretty much just completely set up. Oh yeah, but for Geometry Dash, my Facecam is legit on the bottom of the screen. So instead of it's supposed to be 573 in this case. Boom. 573 for both of them. So there you go. You have it done. And now as for how I shrink my Facecam, it's easy. So I'm just gonna reset everything real quick. I mean everything at the moment. So now how do I shrink this? So I press these so that we can make keyframes. And then I just do the same with every other effect. Crop, and then for the drop shadow I only do the distance one. And then I add the bottom one, which is like for the crop one, it's left, top, right, bottom. It's not that hard. So then after I've done that, here's how I roll. So I just keep it going for a bit. So as you can see, these are blue, and once like I move a frame, boom, they stop glowing blue. And if you click on them, then they glow blue again, symbolizing that that's where they're gonna stop shrinking or just moving around in general. So it's not really that hard. So you just have it for a certain number of frames or even a certain number of seconds that you want it for, and you then just write down what changes you want, whether or not it's the changes in size or if you want to crop it or anything. Like if you just look at it. So, and if you want to check, so here it is. So make both of these 40, and now let's look at the beginning. As you can see, the camera is shrinking. So it's pretty much done. It's not even that hard. So I do that for pretty much anything in my channel. And now to show you guys how I use the green screen effect, which honestly isn't that hard either. I'm just gonna delete this project because I really don't need it. I've already uploaded this Geometry Dash video. So now I'm just gonna close this up and get to a new one and show you guys how I make my intro and my outro. So now as you can see, it's fully empty again. Now to show you guys how I make my intro. So here we have it. Let's go. I'm not going to show you guys how to make my outro since I pretty much make it the same way. I just like have it pre-edited and all, and if you guys want to see how I did that, well, I'll do that for a future video. For now, I'm just going to show you guys how I make my intro. So I have a picture, downloads, let's see. So I have some sort of header or something, like maybe this picture, which is, okay, I'm not going to use this one. It's actually not the one I wanted. So, okay, so I have that, and let's see. So I'm going to add in my intro, like video footage here, boom. So then, as you can see, it's green, because I obviously used the green screen filter. So now, I'm just going to, boom. Oops. Okay, now never mind, that's supposed to be 100. And this is supposed to grow so that it at least fits the entire screen. There we go. And now I move, hello, yeah, okay. So there you go, now I move this down here, boom, and this goes down here, there. So now we got that, and effects. So if I search in key and then click on Ultra key, like double click it, and then we have this. So if I, as you can see, if I just like use the eyedropper tool on the green part, that vanishes because that's the green screen effect, as you guys know. Just like that, you got my intro. But now, how the freak do I manage to make the background blurred? Well, I'll search that up here. I know this is probably kind of boring, but I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to show you guys out, like how the freak I make these videos, and I just made a mistake. So we select the background image, and we have the camera blur option, double clicked, and if it seems too blurry, then I just reduce it. It's at 25 now, so if I put it at 5, boom, perfect. So yeah, that's how I make the intro. I guess I really don't need to teach anymore, huh? So yeah, now that we're done with Premiere Pro, let's go to the final one, Adobe Photoshop. So here we have Photoshop opened up. We have a new project open, and I have it at like literally at 720p again, because honestly 1080p is honestly not necessary for a thumbnail, because like who needs that high quality of a picture? So it's not that hard for me to make a thumbnail. Like once you learn how to use Photoshop, it actually is pretty easy. So let me show you what I do for you guys. So let's go to a certain picture or something. I'll just drag and drop it onto this. Alright, so the last picture. Now, if you guys think I'm obsessed with Geometry Dash because this is from my Geometry Dash video, no, it's because this was just my last video that I uploaded. So I just decided to choose that. So let me show you guys how I make these thumbnails. It's not really that hard. I add in some filters like maybe some gradients. So here we have the picture, and I need to fix this real quick. So there we go, now we can see these, and boom. So now, how the freak do I actually remove the background? Well, first of all, I duplicate the layer. Boom. So there we have that, and then here's what I do. On the duplicated layer, I draw a quick border around whatever I want to remove. So if it ends up not coming out 100%, there's the option in the lasso tool that makes it so that I can legit just remove it like this. Not that hard, is it? And if it still ends up looking kind of weird, I just put on the feather. I just put on feather mode. So let me show you what I do. So now if I just, yeah, that just looks weird, doesn't it? So boom, I add in the feather option, which honestly, At the moment it's not doing much because of how carelessly I had done that, but normally it's not like that. So let me show you what else. So now over here, FX, we have gradient overlay. I choose that, or even just a gradient in general. Boom. Oh, okay, never mind, that was the wrong one. But yeah, okay, so I select the image underneath, and then I add a gradient overlay, and boom, it looks like this, which is legit what it looked like in my video thumbnail, did it not? So yeah, that's how I make my video thumbnails, and it's not even that hard. And for text, it's just simple. It's like any other software where you edit your photos. So yeah, there you go, guys. That was the full tutorial on how I make my YouTube videos. I hope you guys did enjoy this, and I really hope you could learn a thing or two, because I am really glad to help, and any newcomers who want to be on YouTube and all. If you need any sort of help, then I'm pretty glad to supply that help for you. But so there you go, guys. That was my full tutorial on how I make my YouTube videos, as well as a quick setup tour. So if you guys enjoyed this video and want any more setup tours or videos like that, any sort of tours or anything, whatever, well, then please do be sure to leave a like on this video. And also, if you're new here, then please do consider subscribing so you can get some more videos just like this one right here. So thank you so much for watching. I of course hope you did enjoy, and I will of course see you on the next one.